Cinema Worms.
Discussing everything from Grima Wormtongue to the Shy Halib. Oh my gosh, I have been so excited to talk about this one. I'm so tired also.
Get it together! This is an energetic movie.
It is. It's so energetic.
Also, we saw it like 2.5 weeks ago. But we're talking about it. We got around to it.
Eventually.
Yay.
These things, good things take time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You recovered from the end of your PhD. Excellent.
I did. Okay, so I will be doing this one. So I won't be doing it in Spanish, but this is a remake of The People Upstairs. In Spanish, it was Sentimental. I don't know whether it was straight up the word sentimental or if it was the word sentimental in Spanish. I could not tell. Which was a 2020 comedy written and directed by the person who wrote it, who also wrote it as originally as a play. I'm gonna probably mispronounce this, but Chech Gay. The Invite is directed by Olivia Wilde, who stars in it as well. She directed 2022's Don't Worry, Darling, and 2019's Booksmart. One of those is better than the others. And the screenplay was written by Will McCormick of If Anything Happens, I Love You fame. Have you seen this short film? I saw it recently.
No.
Very good, very poignant, made me sad, but excellent film. And Rashida Jones, who is better known as Anne Perkins on Parks and Rec. Of course, she's been in a ton of other things, but she's always going to be Anne. And it's also stars Seth Rogen, along with Olivia Wilde. They are playing a couple who are on the verge of implosion, I think we will say. They are irritating, they snipe at each other, they don't seem to like each other very much at all. And they have a lot of problems interpersonally between each other, but also partly he is wound up because their upstairs neighbours have been having, frankly, unbelievably noisy sex, and he's really pissed off about this. So the couple, I think it's worth saying their names because I found it really, really deeply funny. The couple played by Wilde and Rogan are Joe and Angela, and the sexy the sexy couple. What?
Sorry, you said it was funny.
No, I'm not. I haven't got to that part yet.
That's the joke. Go ahead.
This is the worst joke in the world. And the sexy couple are called Pina and Hawk. Which they were not, they didn't have, they actually had different names in the Spanish one, and I'm like, I don't care what they were originally, these are the quintessential ones, they're so deeply funny, and they are played by Penelope Cruz and Ed Norton. So you can imagine, like, you're mad, but then you see them, and you're like, well, okay, that's fair. So Pina and Hawk come over for dinner. However, unfortunately, Angela and Joe have been mid-argument, so everything is very tense and contentious. Joe is, I feel like Seth Rogen is playing kind of the same character that he always plays, but almost the opposite side of it. He's always playing like these kind of really classic, like laid back, you know, stoners who are kind of wholesome and like charming and funny. And here he's playing a stoner who is so jagged and prickly and bitter. He is a deeply unpleasant person to be around, and at the same time you get the sense that he is, you know, he really wants someone to see him, but he's so guarded and prickly that, you know, he's actually actively pushing people away even as they try to get to know him. So of course this dinner party starts off badly. It improves briefly when they find out redacted for security reasons. Redacted for security reasons. And so Angela...
A bit of a spoiler. Yeah. We might want to beep that out.
No, it's a huge part of it.
No, it's a surprise.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. What we'll do is, when we go back in the video editing, we will just beep that part over.
It's a massive redaction. Will you redact when I say redaction?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna sound crazy. So, okay. So there's the invite may mean something other than what it does. We'll just leave it there. And so essentially they spend the rest of the dinner party kind of going through peaks and troughs of interpersonal, shall we say, intimacy and arguments alternately. And everyone's sort of trying to get along, but also rubbing up against each other in horrible ways all of the time. You can see, like, we came out of this and I was like, oh my god, I bet this was a play, because the dialogue is so fast and furious and so funny that if you don't pay attention, you're going to miss some of the really funniest bits. Oh my god, hit me. hit me with your thoughts.
I mean, yeah, I think we walked out of that like, holy shit, that was good.
It was on it. I mean, okay, it's Olivia Wilde. I knew I was probably gonna like it, but I did not expect. I was blown away. I didn't expect this to be as good as it was. It almost had no right to be as good as it was.
Yeah.
It was maybe like it's definitely one of my top films of the year.
Same.
About 20 minutes in, the audience, which was I would say maybe half full, started to kind of titter. And then at one point, we were all full on hysterically laughing. And I think it was this wonderful kind of building to like, wait, maybe none of us kind of knew what this film was about or what we were getting into, and now we kind of know, and now we're fully along for the ride. But there was a kind of wait, what? To begin with. And it was so good. It completely had us by the end. Yeah, a really bloody good film.
Absolutely. Hilarious comedic stunner. And without any sentimentality, it's not sentimental in
Yep.
any way, but it's not like hard-hearted. It has humor and absurdity while still having like pathos. And yeah, it's full of like bitterness and disappointment and sexiness, and hilarity, I would say. First of all, Olivia Wilde, awesome director. She's really knocked it out of the park with this, and also even the way she uses the space, because it does remind you of a play, but it doesn't feel play-like. It feels like a film. They're in this one apartment the whole time, but moving around the space very dynamically. Her performance is great. She just comes off so neurotic. It's a very physical performance. It's very, very funny. She is so funny. She might be the funniest one. I don't even know. And they're all funny. Yeah, I like what Seth Rogen does with his performance of just being so acerbic. Is it acerbic? No, caustic. Whatever
No,
he
both
is.
both are
Yeah,
accurate. I would
exactly.
say, yeah. But no, I agree with what you said about Wilde. I mean, I knew that she was funny, but just the range of expressions that cross her face in
Yeah.
a single moment, she can go from pleased to embarrassed to hopeless, back to embarrassed to like desperate in this just like the blink of an eye.
Thank you for pointing that out.
Yeah.
That is absolutely true. It's
She is-
very like, all over the
He's
place.
really bitter. She's desperate and pathetic in a lot of ways, and at the same time you kind of feel bad for them, but at the same time their problems are always of their own making in a way, no matter what's going on. And Pina and Hawk provide this lovely counterpart to that. They seem to have everything. Their lives are kind of together. They are very cool and collected, both of them. They're very sexy. They're very self-possessed. She's a sexologist, so she has a cool job. He is I forget what he does, but he's also, I think
He's a retired firefighter.
yes, he's a retired firefighter. So, they're very different, very cool, very confident people. And the frantic movements of Olivia Wilde and the horrible facial expressions of disgust that Seth Rogen pulls during this are at such odds with these two, like, very kind of like beautiful casual people.
Yeah.
It's really an interesting like juxtaposition to see.
It is, and the way it all culminates is absolutely wild. You'll sort of be on the edge of your seat, and laughing. So it's very well observed. I'm really glad you enjoyed it that much as well. I think we had a great time.
We did. I just didn't expect to enjoy it that much.
Which is always the best surprise.
A film that starts with the word "the." It could be really good, or it could be absolutely trash. I've really enjoyed some films with think about it. The Menu, great.
Are we going to list all of the films? I think we might
Menu,
fail to
great.
do that.
The Meg, not so good.
Get a grip!
The Meg 2, not so good.
So we highly recommend you see The Invite if it's still out where you are. You'll have a great time. Excellent intro and setup, by the way.
Thanks.
With
the help of Wikipedia.
Oh, yeah. We're all over Wikipedia for these film intros.
Because
Thank
they give
God.
you extra little bits of information as well. And I often scour articles or interviews that the actors
same.
have given. But we do our research for these.
We do. This is very well researched.
You can tell when we've been winging it. Anyway.
Let us know your thoughts on The Invite.